and like the other, like last week, beat the shit out of her, fucking knocked her out, was fucking her sister, who sold her into sex trafficking when she was young, in front of her. Like she walked in on Gabe fucking his sister.
Yeah.
And
hey man, I don't judge.
No, and like it's just.
I know you and Gabe had fallen out anyways, and I was like that. Well, I was like, no. When I see that picture, I was like,
the last
I fucking know her. I was like, that's Abigail.
The last couple times me and him talked, it was kosher, but it was just like, hey, how are you? You know, we haven't been close.
Yeah.
And then I guess like as soon as she fucking, you know, like got away.
Well, I remember that you guys fucked around before her and Gabe ever did, and he like fell in love with her, and they ran off, and then went to Colorado, and they got married and shit. And I was like, oh, okay, good for you guys.
And she apparently, like, she let me know that like he had been cheating the whole time. It was just all bad.
That's fucking. He's always been like that.
She's never felt so fucking horrible, and like he like literally put her in the hospital twice.
That's fucked.
She got a broken jaw from him, all sorts of fucked up shit.
Yeah, which is fucked, because I hate to say that about Gabe, but I totally believe that. These fucking.
That's what I said.
Well, he's a fucking. He's a great dude, but he's a fucking monster like that. And he's like to women and like.
And she was stop, bro. She was like the only time.
You're a good fucking dude, bro.
She was like he got into drinking again real bad.
Yeah.
That was it. She was like, I'd come home and he'd be knocked out, and I'd see on his phone that he had like Craigslist ads trying to find women.
Yeah,
He'd
that's
be on the fucking Facebook dating and all sorts of shit. And I was like, how could you? She's like, he never paid like much attention at all to our kid.
Yeah,
you know,
but that's fucked up. He never had, even his kids that he's had here.
Exactly, and then
he never gave a shit about the kids he had here, and that's why like Rhonda and fucking Josh and shit had never had anything to do with him because he fucked this baby mama over here.
Oh, I get it.
Never had shit to do with him, and they were like, well, fuck that. That's bogus as hell, dude.
Well, and then to add to it, you know, like him and like a house out here, or she did, and he fucking followed her, and I guess like you know she come home the other day and he was fucking her sister, so she fucking left. After getting the shit beat out of her and calling the cops and everything, Gabe talked himself out of it.
Yeah.
But he burned all of her clothes, all of the baby's clothes, all of fucking like her ID, everything. Exactly.
No, I know he's crazy as hell. I love that dude, but he's
so now like crazy. You know this bitch has fucking got no bed, got nothing. She's trying to fucking. And the baby they just had a month ago is getting ready to get out of the NICU tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fucked. So that's who it was. I did not know that. Well, as soon as I seen the pictures, that's Abigail. I know her.
Yeah.
That's crazy as fuck, dude. Is Gabe back in the area then?
Yeah, but he's like.
I didn't know he was. They were in fucking Colorado last I knew.
Well, she moved back because he was so.
Then he came back to town. That's fucked.
Like the motorcycle he had, he fucking gave to a buddy to hold on to. The dude stole it.
The India?
Yeah, all the people, like all the stuff they had. All the stuff they had in fucking Colorado, he left it. So like when, you know, she came back,
that's fucked.
And she's been telling me about it for like 2 or 3 days. All I could do is just be like,
what the fuck?
You know, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but you better be careful too.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Gabe's a crazy motherfucker, dude. Even that's your buddy, but you better go easy on that shit, dude.
I agree.
She could turn around and they could be like, oh, we're back in love, and say, yeah, Seth was fucking me while I was in town. That'd be shitty. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen, but yeah, I think.
No, but it could. You know what I mean?
That'd be pretty fucked up for her to get like.
Well, fuck, that shit happens sometimes, though, dude.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you're right. Joe, did you switch your batteries?
Yeah, there's still shit batteries, but I got a little bit.
Alright.
That's fucked up, though. So that's Missouri. Huh. Was that who you had over last night?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The story comes complete now. That's just because I know who she was, because she was over at our house whenever we had an apartment. When we stayed over in whatever. We had an apartment together, me, you, and Gabe lived there. And then BJ lived downstairs.
That was an apartment. Was that house?
Well, yeah, but it was our, yeah, we rented it. It was our apartment. It was a house, but it was our apartment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We didn't own it, but we owned it. You know what I mean?
I just got that house approved the other day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your aunt finally forgive you and get over all that shit.
Well,
They were being shitheads in the first place. They were being shitheads, kind of in the first place.
I think they just heard that I could get them a free roof and shit, so they sucked up to me and was like, "Hey, can you come out?"
Yeah, fuck it. I mean,
But they just bought a $300,000 house out in Bunker Hill on 10 acres with a lake
Where at?
in Bunker Hill.
Dude, I've been looking for a place in
Awesome.
Yeah, they got 10 acres with fucking like
Brighton.
trails and fucking.
Brighton, I've been looking at houses there, and I almost bought a house in Brighton that was on there's a lake in Brighton, and like just away from town. It just got an open lake in it. I almost bought that motherfucker. And Nathan's dad, Joe Kessler, just moved out to Brighton. It's a lake where I was looking at. I said, well, fuck, he might have bought the house I was looking at. Because I'm thinking
Buy you no
about.
more?
No, they've been gone for a little bit.
I remember them talking
my
about
mom and
that,
dad's.
This has been a while
They sold their house over a year ago because they were trying to move out and get some land and shit. It is so hard to find a goddamn property with land for reasonable. I think they found a house in Brighton. I guarantee it was one of the ones I was looking at because I was interested in jumping on it, and they got one of them there at the Brighton Lake, and yeah, they moved out a little while back. They wanted to get away from the fucking town and city and shit, which I want to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish I
I'm
could
planning
find
on
some.
moving out on that way. I was trying to get a place for like around 140,000 out that way.
That's
And I wanted some land at first, but I was like, well, fuck it. At this point, I was like, I don't even care about the land. I'd rather live out that way and get in Macoupin County where the taxes are lower and shit. And if I want to buy land, I'll just do that down the road. And if I live over in Brighton and shit, and I have a house like next to a cornfield and shit like that, like, oh, fuck it, I could, I still ride my bikes, whatever, in my backyard and be around like that. There was a place I seen there that was really nice. It was like for 100,000. It was like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And it was all done up and shit. And they had like it backed up to a cornfield and the back end of Brighton. I was like, I didn't fucking put a bid on it, but I actually talked to a realtor and I was considering it, and I was like, well, shit. I want to get through having the kid first and stuff before we do any of that.
Joe, come to me.
Gotcha.
I definitely plan on that shit though if I can, dude. I'd love to have a house out that way. At least have my son go to fucking Southwestern and shit and go to.
Right behind you, Seth.
Oh shit, you down?
Yeah,
Yes, dude.
got him.
Joe finished him. Good
Oh,
shit, Joe.
Good. He saved your ass. Dude, perfect.
That worked out good. Got a gun down or
That was fucking nice. I'm glad I said that when I did. I mean, you made it perfect timing.
Yeah.
yeah, as soon as you turned that corner, a dude popped out in front of me.
Yeah.
I still don't get how everybody's landing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. See, like,
Especially if you got a place with it, like, even if, dude, if I had like 10, 15 acres, oh, we'd have a fucking blast out there.
oh, for sure.
But, yeah.
Oh, you find 10, 15 acres, let me know. I'll pay for a piece of it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just to help you get it.
Well, that's what I was looking at some shit like that before, and I was like, okay. I was like, well, there was a really nice house out on the edge of Brighton. It was like, I don't remember exactly where it was, but it was away from town. And I showed it to Jess. It was like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it was like it looked like a double wide, like a place in a house like that. But it came with like 6.5 acres, and it was like all trees, and you could barely even see the house from like the fucking helicopter view.
Yeah.
You could hardly see the house. It looked like a fucking campground. It was beautiful, and I was like, dude, if I could have got the house, I was like, the land behind it, I was like, didn't look like anyone fucked with it, and even if they did, I was like, down the road, I probably could have bought that shit, just expand my land. I was like, fuck. It was a really good deal, and she was like, no, I don't know. She was against it then. And we started looking at houses like that, and she's like, oh shit, we should have bought that. She's like, that was a really good deal, wasn't it? I was like, yeah. I was like, fuck. And I was trying to tell you that. You're just hard-headed at first, because you're like, nah. I was like, you know what the country house costs. I was like, it's like $120,000. It's like a double wide, but it had 6.5 acres. It was a really nice one. It had like a fucking hot tub out. They built a deck around it, had a hot tub and shit like that. It was fucking sick.
Where did that dude just go?
That right here to your right. Yeah.
Joe jumped out.
Right here.
Little landed perfectly in that car.
That was kind of crazy.
Yeah. Oh, another one coming in up above. This guy did not make it in there, I feel like. He's still down.
Oh.
Oh, I could have swore there was a guy over there. Yeah, it was still in the housing, so where Joe is. I'm tripping that.
Here.
Oh shit. Get him. Hell yeah.
Oh my god, this game sucks.
Oh, what? It's fucking hot.
Huh? I love to hear the death cam excitement.
Yeah.
This game fucking sucks. What the? You did. Oh shit! Look at that doorway. Straight over that building, yeah. Right there, the blue and white striped building. Just coming your way, you already know. You only got 20 rounds left. Yeah, you got it. Right there. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I won't pull my gun up too hard. That's JoJo.
Tango down.
Nice.
Damn, dude.
Joe, sorry you were bait. You got a 50 cal sniper, bro. They're the big guns. You see that shit?
Yeah. Thought about grabbing it.
Fucking wrecked you guys. Well, shot through both in. Fuck yeah.
Look, watch this. Uh-oh.
Oh, this car. Oh my god!
What?
That's insane! He threw
What?
He threw a knife through it?
Yeah!
Holy fuck! PlayStation, capture that! Dude.
PlayStation, capture that. PlayStation.
Oh my god, dude.
Did I get it?
No.
Oh